I'm going to delight your visual senses using a fountain pen. Hey there, welcome. It's your host Amy from Penventure, and in this video we are going to review the Visconti Bronze Age Homo Sapiens Crystal Dream. It is a fountain pen that was launched in 2020, last year. I never had time to review this, but it has to be done. So today we're going to go into the details. I'm going to show you the fountain pen, then I will explain a few information regarding the design, and also we're going to go into a size comparison and then a writing sample. In the end, I will share some of my personal opinions regarding this fountain pen model. Let's start. The single most important fountain pen model from Visconti is the Bronze Age Homo Sapiens, the classic Bronze Age. This is the fountain pen that put Visconti on the map. This is my personal model that I have here. The person that is responsible for this fountain pen is none other than the famous pen maker slash CEO slash designer, my good friend Dante Del Vecchio, the former CEO of Visconti. He designed the shape of this fountain pen and also filling mechanism and the material itself. And the material is actually ash from the Etna volcano, which is mixed with resin, and it forms this material which I cannot explain, but everyone who owns actually can spot the difference between this material and anything else. Basically, this is lava or lava resin. Lately, Visconti started to implement new design features in that they want to evolve the Bronze Age to appeal to different persons that have different passions while keeping their heritage and the importance of the shape and the design and the look of the Bronze Age. And the Bronze Age Homo Sapiens Crystal Dream features a few design traits that are more common with, for example, the car industry or the watchmaking industry, or for example the aeronautic industry, but it takes those more contemporary traits and puts them in a iconic vintage design. I'm going to show you right here. We're going to open, and inside we have the fountain pen resting safely. So we have the classic Bronze Age shape. In regards of shape, this fountain pen hasn't been changing for ages. And why? Because it works. It's a well-tested design. It's very appealing. It's very popular, and it simply identifies Visconti at the first sight. Let's say you take a member from our fountain pen community and you show him this fountain pen. Quickly he can identify it with Visconti because it's Bronze Age, it has lava, it's black, it has bronze, and it is the identity of the Visconti brand. On the finial we have the flying V, or this is how I like to call it, the new Visconti finial, and this is using the magnetic MyPen system, so you can use a magnet to remove this finial and you can customize it with your own name initials, zodiac signs, or even semi-precious stones. Moving further, we have another feature which is very common with Visconti, the Ponte del Vecchio clip, and this is on every single Homo sapiens, in my experience at least, this shape for a clip. This is spring-loaded and very practical. It's designed without very sharp edges, so you can pretty much clip the fountain pen wherever you like. Moving further, we have the Visconti name on the clip. We have the two iconic cap rings which are made out of bronze, and pretty much every single Visconti Homo Sapiens features those two rings on the middle of the cap. Something that is always overlooked regarding the Bronze Age Homo Sapiens from Visconti is the patina of the trims. The bronze trims develop a very, very nice patina. I personally like it, so on my personal Bronze Age right here, you will find that the trims feature the bronze patina. If you take a jeweler's cloth you can wipe out and you can make it shiny. I know a lot of people like it shiny, but I personally like it with patina. It has to show that the fountain pen is used, and it shows that the elements are leaving a mark or a personal mark on your Bronze Age. Also, the lava material is very hygroscopic. In that regards, I would say that you need to wipe off the section of the fountain pen once you ink the fountain pen quickly, so that ink doesn't enters in the section staining your fingers. Then I would say that in time this material will develop certain aspects or visual aspects from your using it. And you know what? In time you will see that certain parts that are most often touched by your hands while using a Bronze Age, they will develop a more of a shiny surface, and that makes each and every single pen individual with the person that is using it. Moving further, we can see that this fountain pen features the hook safe lock mechanism, again a trademark capping mechanism from Visconti. It only takes a quarter of a turn and we uncap the fountain pen. And we are greeted by the nib. The nib is made by Visconti in-house. It's their new nib, 18 karat gold, and we have a few sizes available: extra fine, fine, medium, broad, and a 1.3 millimeter stub. The nib is powered by the ABS plastic feed, and together with the nib are friction fitted inside a plastic housing, forming the Visconti nib unit. This nib unit can be screwed off from the fountain pen using a special tool which retailers are presented with ergonomics. And we have the section. The section of the Bronze Age Homo Sapiens, I always find it to be perfect for myself. It is not too long, it is not too short, it's not going to allow your fingers to slip towards the nib. It's comfortable. The fountain pen feels very nice in a writing position like this. I'm gonna do a close-up and show you the shape of the section. It's a little bit more skinnier in the middle, then it's flaring out towards both ends. Here we have the grooves from the hook safe lock mechanism, and although they look sharp, you can grip the fountain pen by them and you won't feel them sharp, and they don't make the fountain pen feel uncomfortable. We have a very major design feature. We have an ink window this time. Although the demonstrator fountain pens show the ink in the barrel, this is probably the first time that I'm seeing a Bronze Age with a ink window. I know that there is another model, and that is a USA exclusive. That fountain pen features a ink window, and that is the first Visconti Bronze Age with an ink window. This time we have a ink window on a common model from Visconti, this one. And the ink window is so sublime, and it shows the ink color and the ink level. It is engraved with the usual Homo Sapiens engraving. It's made out of clear material, which I think it's acrylic, and it shows this engraving very well, and also the color of the ink. The barrel continues with a part which is made out of lava, and we have two rings. Those are bronze rings. In between them we have another ink window, so we have a double ink window. This one is a little bit larger, and it shows the ink sloshing in the barrel. There isn't any more satisfying moment than the one that you take the fountain pen like this and you do it like so and see the ink sloshing in the barrel. That is very satisfying, at least for myself. The barrel continues with another part which is made out of lava, and this one is tapering in towards the end finial. Looking through the second ink window, we can observe the piston rod. And now let's go into the feeling system of the Bronze Age Homo Sapiens Crystal Dream. I want to show you something very cool, and here it is. I mean, tell me that's not cool. We have the whole end of the barrel made from clear part, and this lava piston knob covers the barrel until here. Once you unscrew this piston knob and you extend the filling system, you can see this work of art. I love skeleton watches that show the inner workings of the mechanism. I love the cars that have a let's say clear cover over the engine and you can see inside, and this is where I think the inspiration for this feature was. I'm gonna link a picture right here and you can watch a few, let's say, design highlights that were used in order to bring this fountain pen to life. And you can see there is a car with a clear cover over the engine. You can see another vintage Jaguar, if I'm not mistaken, with a clear piece of glass in the rear windshield. I think this is very cool. I love it. This fountain pen features the Visconti trademark double reservoir power filler. I think this adds a lot to this fountain pen. For example, in the original Bronze Age, the first edition, you don't see the ink inside. You don't know how much ink there is inside. Then we don't have a double reservoir. This is the fountain pen. I like it. I think it's a good step forward, but I'm gonna dive into more of my personal opinions regarding this model in the end part of the video. Now, I would like to go into a size comparison so you can see the Homo Sapiens Bronze Age Crystal Dream next to other pen models. Then we will go into a writing sample and I want to use the 18 karat extra fine nib, which is my favorite. And in the end, I will share some of my personal reflections regarding this pen model and we're going to end the video. Size comparison. Here we have the Visconti Homo Sapiens Bronze Age Crystal Dream standing next to other pen models. From left to right, we have a ASC Bologna Extra Kings set in Arco Verde celluloid, Leonardo Officina Italiana Momento Zero Grande 2019 Coffee, Visconti Bronze Age Homo Sapiens Crystal Dream, Visconti Opera Silver Dust, Visconti Octagonal, and this is the third edition from Stefano at Stilografica Corsani, and last but not least we have the Stipula Etruria Alter Ego Classic. Measurements. The fountain pen capped measures 145 millimeters, uncapped 130 millimeters, posted 170 millimeters. It is not recommended because the fountain pen gets too back heavy. The total weight of the fountain pen, fully inked and capped, 42 grams and uncapped 27 grams. And the best part, my favorite part, the writing sample. We have the pen, Visconti Homo Sapiens Crystal Dream. Gorgeous nib. I already like it a lot. Ink, Visconti Blue. Striking blue, beautiful color, amazing to use. The nib is the 18 karat gold, in-house made, and this is the extra fine point. If I had to compare this nib to a Palladium Dream Touch nib, I would say that this is more tamed and not that wet and not that bouncy and soft, and it has its advantages and also its drawbacks. Let's see a normal figure of 8. The nib is performing quite good. There is no hesitation, no hard start, no nothing. Let's flex it a little bit, and we do have a tiny amount of line variation, but nothing outstanding. I consider this nib to be a little bit more stiff than the Palladium 23 karat Dream Touch. Now let's see a fast writing, and we go with the famous sentence: the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I'm struggling speaking and writing in the same time, but the nib is not. The nib is performing very, very nice. It's controlled. It has a hint of a feedback, nothing unpleasant. It's to be expected from an extra fine point. It's smooth in all directions. and I like it. Probably this will be my choice from the entire nib range, from the 18 karat gold nibs in-house from Visconti. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the writing sample. I like the extra fine point a lot. From the entire lineup of nibs from Visconti in the 18 karat gold, I always choose the extra fine. I don't know why, but I think it's very, very nice. So let me share a few of my personal reflections regarding this pen model. I think it's a good step forward from Visconti. Although we need to keep the heritage and all of the design aspects from the past, we need to evolve, we need to go further. And Visconti is always known as being a pen company that is always evolving, always seeking the best new thing on the market. And I have to congratulate Visconti on the fact that they are looking to bring new people to the hobby. And what better way to do that than make a fountain pen which is themed after different passions and try to bring those people to our hobby. This will contribute to everyone. In the future, you will see that a lot more from Visconti, and they will implement different aspects from different passions in their fundamentals. Of course, we need to take into consideration that they are well known for writing instruments, and we like to see variations based on iconic models that keep the heritage and the importance of those basic models from Visconti. And I think the Crystal Dream passes that test with flying colors. Well, that is my opinion regarding this fountain pen. I would like to add that the only thing that doesn't sit that well with me would be the cardboard box. It doesn't have any problems, but there are people which are displaying their fountain pens on the desk, and of course they would benefit from having a luxurious box. Other than this, I have to say that this Visconti and the approach of Visconti taking the design of the Bronze Age further in the future, I think they nailed it. If you're interested in welcoming this fountain pen in your collection, down below you will find the link for it. We have two of them in our stock. And I'll be more than happy if you write down an email and let me know what you are looking for in a writing experience so I can check your nib and adjust it according to your specifications. I think this is it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you find it useful, give it a thumbs up. This will help me a lot. If you want to support me doing videos like this and growing the channel, subscribe to the Pen Venture channel by clicking here and turn the notification bell on. And if you want to see more of my videos, click on this one and enjoy. My name is Amy, and I look forward to seeing you next video. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.